All right, let's see if I can edit this. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Give me 1 second. We're gonna throw a little bit more wiggle at the fertility side of things. Man, let's see if we can get this happening. Right. Let's see. Save the changes. Good morning. Good morning. Dr. Rob Kiltz. Hi. CNY Fertility. We're going live. We did, Jake and I talked about whether to add Dr. Kiltz to the StreamYard. I don't know. I think I was just feeling like, oh my God, I'm going to add it. Centered. Good morning. Good morning. We're talking everything fertility today, right now. This is the fertile fireside chat. Wait, I'm always doing little last minute game change things. And Jake in the background saying, where the hell are you going, Kiltz? Good morning, everyone. Sunday, what is it? The 20? No. What is it? Are we on the 8th or the 7th here? Oh, 7th. Awesome. New, how are you doing, Gwen? How you doing, Misty? Good morning. Everything fertility. And if you haven't gone to Amazon and gotten the CNY Fertility Family Building Guide, go there, get it. New versions coming up. We're talking everything related to, guess what? Fertility. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me all right? Am I sounding like I make sense, right? Only afford the IVIG infusion with FET. Intralipids once a month during pregnancy is good. I think that we now have the fish oil lipids, Omegavin. Ask about it. I think it's really great. Again, I'm not a fan of the soy. Carnivore Doctor, good morning, Lisa. Bella, good morning. NY. All right, great. Everything fertility on this hour broadcast, sharing about why and how to improve your fertile journey, right? And what's going on with why is infertility growing? Well, it's because we're eating like grazing animals and not hunting animals. That's the main one. There's so much inflammation. Plus, people are waiting longer and longer to have that baby. That's really it. 1988. Good morning. Let's see. Bill Pags. I guess that's it. Good morning. Certain requirements to do just a luteal retrieval. So, Christina, anyone can do it. It's a luteal stimulation. So you basically start your gonadotropins after ovulation, before you start your menstrual period. That's really it. But you can also do a duo or a triple stim, which basically you start your stimulation meds about a week, 5 to 7 days after an egg retrieval, or in the luteal phase sometime. It's not an exact date. There's a whole broad spectrum in all of that. Lisa, good morning. ERA and Receptiva. Confused why C1 wants to see transfer. No, Lisa, you don't have to have failures before you do Receptiva or the ERA. If my practitioner is saying, well, let's wait and see if you fail, makes no sense. But the data on the ERA is not solid. It may just be the scratch. I say treat as if you have endometriosis, as if you had inflammation. That's why I recommend the antimicrobial, the anti-endo, and the antihistamine protocols. And don't forget to ask about laparoscopy, hysteroscopy. I think it helps so many people. And some of my practitioners will say, well, you have no signs of endo. Infertility and repetitive losses are signs of endometriosis, by the way. It's as simple as that. PO on Friday and have been taking 2 orals for vaginal supplements until the new come in. That should be good. Yes, when tested mine Friday 46, I tested positive pregnancy. That's good. Stay Kiltz's keto carnivore way, the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, 1 meal a day, and salt. Bingo, amazing. That's it. Past fertility, but just found your carnivore page, and I'm from Syracuse. Nice, TZM. Let's see. So I'll hop on. Different. You can stay here also, by the way, at 11:15 today on the lives. I'm gonna do an Instagram, Dr. Kiltz, Facebook, YouTube, on all channels, so that we'll talk to Dr. Bronson Dant on keto, all that stuff. Can I keep using DHA, EPA while pregnant? Yes, you can. I get a little energized. I was in the pottery studio this morning, lots of dust in there. Christina Marie, good morning. Ectopic pregnancy. Let's see. Trying to get as many of these as I can. Christina, good morning. We have 6 eggs fertilized and I'm 21. Do you think we would be able to transfer 2? You should do. Listen, the problem is that we're being overlooked, overseen by the masters who say, if you put 2 in too many people, we're going to shut you down, Kiltz. And so we want to stay away from that, right? So one is best anyway. Good morning to all. It's a beautiful day. It's 10:05 Skinny Atlas time. I'm out on the lake maybe today. I got my friend Luke, who's my young pilot friend, great, amazing young man. Lots to do and learn in life. Found my uterine septum, pregnant the next month. Amanda, listen, doctor, I would like a laparoscopy, hysteroscopy. I would like you to check for endometriosis. I know that you say I don't have any signs or symptoms, but Dr. Kiltz says I may have it. Endo is silent, but is infertility silent? It's screaming at us, right? Screaming at us. 6 eggs fertilized, 27 eggs total. Is there anything I can do to get a high fertilization rate? What's the cause of your infertility? You got to look at, try the baby's way for one. I know, Kiltz, can you not stop talking about nutrition? Listen, diets are dead. The way is the way. And we call it the baby diet, B-A-B-Y, baby diet, but it's Kiltz's baby's way, right? And check out the family building guide. And listen, fertilize. See, your eggs are damaged due to your nutrition. That's what I think, in my opinion. Mina, Lilia, male factor. It's always both, Leela. It's always both. It always takes an egg, a sperm, and an embryo. And bad sperm reduces fertilization, by the way. That's it. Endo develops over time to do better, to catch it early. Plus, some have no symptoms and have advanced endo. You're right, NY. Listen, Callie, it's so listen, so many people drop dead of cancer, of heart disease, and never knew they had it because it's all silent. It's all so silent. That's all it is, right? All right, let's see. I gotta elevate the mic so I can see. Then I could talk softer. When I've got it in my face, I tend to talk softer. I gotta do it. But all diseases are sneaky. They're silent and sneaky. They're sneaking up on us. It's a high plant-based, low animal fat. 3 to 6 grazing meals a day are deadly, deadly, deadly. 2 weeks. Paige, can I do a modified natural transfer? Just do oral or vaginal progesterone? Yes, you can do that. And estrogen. Also, Vilma, good morning. Graves' disease affect fertility. Graves' disease is a thyroid antibody disorder with normal thyroid profile anyway, but it's inflammation. And it's not just damaging your thyroid, it's attacking everything in your body. But we label it just because that's what we see it as, but it's everywhere in the body. Yes, you can use collagen powder, but you're better off eating the bone broth, the bone marrow, and all of that. And for those that want to try Kiltz's Nutritional Solutions, Jake and Will are redoing the labels. They're too small. I can't see them. And we're working on a new branding. I'm excited about it. Let's see. Never missed a menstrual cycle till COVID. Naturally, Natalie Forrester. Let's see. June, I haven't had a menstrual cycle since. I want to start priming, but am now concerned. Get your levels checked. See what your AMH and FSH are. But ultimately, go carnivore, keto, 1 meal a day, the Kiltz way, number one, and visualize a beautiful baby in your arms. Never let that go. Never let that go. It's critical, right? Faith is always first. Faith trumps facts, and that's the goal of life, right? You got to be faithful in life, right? Let's see. Alba, hello, good morning. Nicholas, good morning. Listen, we're talking everything fertility, but it's all related to keto, carnivore, 1 meal a day, faith in the day, reduce inflammation. Yes to the collagen powder, but eat the bone marrow, bone broth, and eat the fatty meat. Critical. After successful pregnancy, can I do another FET? 3 to 6 months, Nelly. I say 3 is good. If you had a C-section, you might wait 6, but we're making a lot of it up. Kiltz Way rocks. All right. Land survey savior. Awesome. D, can I use? We got that. Allie, is there a relationship between low betas, even if they double and miscarriage? My betas, listen, don't judge, Allie. You got to imagine. See, the numbers don't tell the story. You do. Tell the story about my numbers are great and I'm having a baby. Numbers don't double. 1.5 and greater is considered normal in 48 hours. So I don't like hold tight onto those numbers because I think they're very, very, very misleading. Very misleading. I'm in the studio today glazing cups. I have a tendency to make blue, but I got some whites and greens requested. We'll see what I can do. Jimmy boy, how you doing? Have you ever seen Stephanie? Oh boy, it's a long one. Photography. Have you ever seen success with endo and adenomyomas? Absolutely, all day long, all the time, right, Jimmy? Bevy. Let's see. In your opinion, is it better to treat the pain first or focus on the fertility side and treat the pain second? It's all together. You're treating the pain. The pain is just the exaggerated inflammation going on within your body. By the way, it's going crazy. By the way, we're working on a Patreon, and maybe you can give a little to get up there quickly because sometimes I miss them. So Jake and Will are working on upgrading the YouTube so we can get more of our fans to show up and say, hey, that guy's crazy, right? And listen, everything fertility, but it's not just having babies, it's a fertile life. That's what this real conversation is about. Everything for a fertile, amazing life. Isn't that what you want? Is it a fertile, amazing life? That's as simple as that, right? Let's see. Love endo patients. But endo is just inflammation of the bowels. If you rid yourself of the fiber, fruit, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, honey, no way, baby. And but you're the honey. And again, you got to laugh at this. You have to have humor in life. I know it's hard, but you got to laugh at yourself every day, and you got to love yourself, right? Big screen to see all the comments going by easier for all three. Let's see. Yeah, I got to work on that's. I'm working on that. By the way, Malcolm's working on a way to just integrate all the channels. Everyone can see wherever you're at, wherever you're going through. Nelly, thank you. We love you. Keto and acupuncture, massage, acupuncture, meditation, prayer, and visualization, right? April, type 1 diabetic. Can I skip prednisone? Yes, you can. You don't need it, but I want you to go carnivore. Carnivore is for everyone. There's no requirement for human beings to ever consume a carbohydrate. Remember, carbohydrates come from plants. It's as simple as that, right? How can I keep my chances, my first diet cycle with going left and letrozole? Well, all right. Everyone knows Kiltz's baby's way is the way, right? This is always the way. Kiltz's baby's way, which is the baby diet. And check out the family building guide, Amazon, and two other actually. The Kiltz's keto lifestyle for fertility, which is the new one is carnivore, but we're still going to keep the old. We're going to completely redo for the new one. And there was like on my team say, you can't have two. We can. And don't forget, you got to go to drkiltz.com to get Keto for Fertility cookbook, or just Google the Keto for Fertility cookbook by my great, amazing friend, Maria Emmerich, rocks the world. Maria and Craig Emmerich, health and wellness, keto, protein, but you got to do the fat, because if you don't have fat in a famine, your fertilizer. Being fat is cause of zero diseases, none. Obesity doesn't cause any diseases. What causes diseases? Plants. That's it, right? The books, let's see, Ramirez Laura, they're on Amazon, except, and maybe I'll if you go to drkiltz.com, you could link to it all. Bing, 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 bing. We're really working on all of it to make it easier. I got some new shirts coming out. They're there, but my team this week is getting them rocking and rolling on board so you can wear the Kiltz Mighty Tribe, 7 p.m. tonight. Go to Kiltz Mighty Tribe, join for free, and join us. Just simply hang out in the stands of the Zoom call, or just say, "Excuse me, I have a question." And the question starts off with, "What is this all about?" That's all. And aren't we all afraid to ask stupid questions? I am all the time. I was in the back of the class until the police officer arrested me. I got kicked out of school, and they put me in the front of the class so they could keep an eye on me. That taught me. That's it. Polycystic ovaries without the syndrome. All day long, Alexis, that PCOS is a metabolic pre-diabetic disorder. That's all it is, right? It's caused by a high plant, low animal fat diet. Eat the fatty meat. Go to 1 meal a day, 2 at the most. And remember, whatever your size, shape, age, weight, gender is, you got to love what it is, right? Love it. Love it. Love it, right? Love it. Check out, Lisa Wiedemann. Let's see, Carnivore Doctor. We got to create some meetups. Let's see. If you haven't read about Sally Norton's, let's see, what is this? Risking oxalate toxicity, lost seasonality, and overconsumption of plants. Listen, I say don't do them at all, but I do have French fries from time to time. Kiltz did his fries last night. Oh my God, they were so good. Let's see if I can get you. I showed it on my 5 a.m. meetup. And listen, get on the Kiltz 5 a.m. meetup. It's crazy, but every morning at 5 a.m. I'm up at 3, motion studio at 3, but today I slept in one day. All right. What are the best benefits of beef organ capsules for someone with AMH? Ayandra, it's for sure you get the minerals and vitamins the way you're meant to get them, through the organ meats. If you're not going to eat the organ meats, go to the Kiltz's nutritional solution. Either beef liver, the beef organ meats are the best for sure. Shannon, Can, AMH 2.4, Heather. Let's see. I'm 38 years young. 1 natural pregnancy, miscarriage, failed IVF due to poor egg quality. Inflammation is the cause of everything. Started the supplements, starting the Kiltz's nutritional way. Right, Heather? You're doing it, right? Right? My pain is mild. Have you seen success with natural pregnancies? Absolutely, all day long. Faith over facts. Number one, everyone. Faith trumps facts. Spirit over science. You are the faith and you're the fertile one, right? You are the fertile one. You're it. Less harmful to us. Fruits or plant foods. All plant is deadly. Let's see. I guess plant food is fertilizer, which comes from all things. But get rid of all the plants, my opinion. Carnivore 2 years. My energy levels are down. I am 51. Stopped coffee, but even before giving up coffee, what could I do? Wrong. Take some naps, do some meditation, visualization. Oh, wait a minute. We have a special guest coming in today. Let's see. Wait a minute. To Dr. Faruqi. Dr. Faruqi, come on in, my friend. Dr. Fayez Faruqi. To everyone, we're loaded up here and here. We got our questions over here. And Dr. Faruqi has been out in Colorado.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
We haven't seen each other.
He wanted to get rid of me, so he sent me out to Colorado.
I keep on trying to get rid of Faruqi. So if you have questions for Faruqi, please, we're all there. Neupogen. What do you think about Neupogen, doctor? Should we use it?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yeah, we've had a lot of pregnancies with Neupogen.
A lot of pregnancies.
It's not our first line medication, but if we're having trouble with implantation and things like that, we do use it.
One of the questions came up, why do we tell people to wait for failures before we do a lot of these things? Maybe we should offer them the everything early on.
But
we do. And so if you go to the Family Building Guide, I think I got it way back here, Family Building Guide, it's got all the immune protocols. And you can just say, I want to do an immune protocol 4. I want to do a 3. You read them, you look at them, you make the decision of what you want to do, right? Yeah. That's it.
But a lot of times, just by talking with our patients, we pick up stuff on their histories that justify using those protocols, because you have to admit some of those meds are expensive, particularly, for instance, like Neupogen.
But so is infertility and fertility treatment. So it's an investment. Yeah. So my job is not to hold back anything. I have no idea how much money you have or how much money you want to invest in this. Our job as doctors is give you the everything. You decide which way you want to go through it. What do you think about uterine PRP? Platelet-rich plasma.
That also is a pretty amazing. It's got growth factors. It does clearly it works, because in our practice it works very well. When you have trouble getting that endometrial lining thicker, we use it and it works.
And it's great for inflammation reducing. I can't have Dr. Fruki on because he looks way better than me, and so I don't know what to do. All right. Let's see, Mamba. Let's see, how high prednisone do you use when you suspect autoimmune factors to repeated pregnancy losses? They have me on prednisone 10 twice a day right now.
That's what we use. Our go-to dose is 5 twice a day, but when we're having trouble and we feel like we need to up it up a little bit, then the next dose is 10.
But I've gone to 15 to 20 twice a day, and quite often in acute diseases they go up to much higher than that. That's the kind of the amazing part.
We don't stay on these high doses for long, but we do go up there. Yeah.
Let's see, Lism 918. She's pregnant. Yay, first baby.
Oh, hey, great.
Nice. And we got it.
Now she's in trouble. Huh?
Oh yeah. And listen, we have to imagine everyone is going through the challenge of fertile issues, but we're going to imagine everyone is healing and their fertility is gaining, right? Let's see. How about this one? Carnivore Quest. I've been taking thyroid meds, Levo and Stromazole. I was told not to get pregnant while taking these drugs. How long do you think I should wait to have a safe pregnancy?
I think the Stromazole is what is Stromazole actually?
I don't know the Stromazole. You got to check it out. If it's a D or X, no, but A, B, or C, you should be good.
Yeah.
So it all depends. But
you know what it is? I think it's like PTU. It's for hyperthyroidism.
Is it hyperthyroidism you have? We'll have to look that one up. Sorry about that. Carnivore diet impact endo. What does it do? Carnivore kills endo and adeno and inflammation.
That's the number one problem when you have endometriosis. It actually isn't the endometriosis. The endometriosis itself is an end result of an inflammatory process. And fat is very, very effective anti-inflammatory substance.
That's critical. Eat the butter, eat the cream, eat the bacon with the fat, right? That's it. Yes, it does affect everything. Endometriosis is a label for a gastrointestinal inflammatory condition. It's as simple as that. Let's see. Here's a good one for you, Dr. Fruki. What is the most likely cause of a failed transfer? Just had my second failed transfer in a row. Both were day 3s.
Well,
Kiltz.
Actually, there's really 4 factors that play when you want to succeed in a transfer. One is the quality of the embryo. The other is the quality of the uterus. So we do these tests, the HSGs and hysteroscopies. The third thing is, and that's not a negligible factor, is the immune environment for the baby, because the baby is not immune identical to the mother. At best, 50%. So your immune system has to tolerate that baby. And the fourth thing, which is also very important, is your metabolic condition. And that's where the keto diet and carnivore, that's we've been saying that for years, but it is maybe 25% of the game.
I say 100% of the game.
Well, everything is 100% because without each one of these factors, there is going to be no pregnancy.
Right. And if you go to page 78 of the Family Building Guide, there's a lot on the immune system. But this is where laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, I recommend it for everyone from the beginning. So listen, so often we're like, well, let's try a few times. And if it fails, we'll do it. Laparoscopy, hysteroscopy. You got to get the laparoscopy. Or you can do the medical treatment for endo, which is either Orlissa, Lupron, and Letrozole for 2 to 3 months.
Yeah,
that will help a lot. But look at the immune 3 and 4 protocols. That's I think can be really helpful. Dequala Cole.
Dr. Kiltz, you did my first transfer ever, and I'm so grateful to say I'm pregnant with baby number one. IVF worked for us the first time. I'm 30 years old, forever grateful for God and you, Dr. Kiltz.
And it's always God and faith first for everyone. You have to recognize that. And faith trumps facts and science, spirit over science. That's really, 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 really important. Really important for all of us, right? All right, let's get Arika on here. You want to go at that one, Doctor?
Is Gonalev by itself as successful as adding Menopur? I'm only on Gonalev 150 and have 16. Oh, that's pretty good. 16 eggs, AMH. Yeah, there's nothing else to do here. Just keep going.
Yeah, you don't need the Menopur, but it's like anything else. We're fancy chefs. Which spices, which little this and that should we do? That's all what it really is. So no one knows that, but it may be all you need. And if you're PCOS an AMH of 8, you often have a lot of
LH yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
right.
for you, Gonalev works great.
He's way better looking than I am. I know it. All right.
I was thinking the opposite. You know that?
Oh yeah. Thank you. Let's see. Golden JT. We got that. Ashley Water. Oh, let's go over here. Let's see. Congrats. Does all Atlanta location do a laparoscopy? Yes, Whitney. Dr. Verdialis does laparoscopies. We're looking for adding another doc there. We have a great, amazing team in Atlanta. Dr. In Philadelphia, Dr. Ivanov does laparoscopies. In Albany, Dr. Montalto, Dr. Newhouser, I think, is going to be doing laparoscopies. Excited about that also. And in September, Colorado, we're doing a complete revamping of a lot of the building renovation. So we're going to be closed for about 2 to 4 weeks. And so please bear with us. We're just really improving things. An amazing, amazing team. Really excited about everything that's going on there. Thank you, Dr. Banerjee and Dr. Fruki, for working and covering and helping Dr. Fink and Brandis. They're doing awesome and amazing. Great, amazing team. Thank you to the embryology team, front and back office. Everyone's doing amazing. Please shout out the great things they're all doing. It's good. We've been short-staffed at every location. We're going to be putting signs outside at every location. We're hiring embryologists, nurses, doctors, front and back office, all of that. So that's important.
So there's a question here. Is Colorado the only West Coast center? Yes and no, because we're thinking of opening.
We're visualizing California right now, working on it. I was out there a few weeks ago looking at a place. So we're working on it. Just visualize wherever you're at. But we can work with you anywhere in this country or anywhere in this world. We are focused on affordability, access, quality. That is the key. We are family-owned practice. We're not owned by a venture capital company. We want to stay that way. We want to be a community fertility center. That's the key to maintaining our affordability, access, quality. Houston, Texas. We're working on Texas, California, Minnesota, all over the country. But the most important thing, well, yes, a social media coordinator position, still accepting applications. It is. Just send it in, by the way, because we need more and more and more to bring on our social connections. Really, this is social medicine. Really, it's community medicine. No longer do you need the doctor, but you need all of us co-doctoring. That's it, right? Let's see. Which clinic should I go to if in San Antonio, Texas?
Depends on your flight and whether you can drive or not. Maybe Colorado would be.
Colorado Springs is really great. Again, it's only going to go so fast for September. We're really Chris Newcomer. Let's see, Nate. Nate, CJ, and Johnny, and an amazing team are going to really make the place shine. And the team is going to get we're adding some new stuff always. We're really great.
Yeah, because that carpet there. Really,
oh my God, someone died.
Yeah, it's not like that.
I missed it. Vegas. Let's see. Are you hiring affiliate anywhere in Vegas? Amanda, we're looking everywhere, but we don't want to overgrow. We have to go slow. We got to be really careful on that because we don't want to overinvest and then the craziness, right?
Rob, Are you a wonderful employer?
Bad.
No.
I make them come to dinner and I make them eat my steak and fries.
I know I like steak though. That's a good thing. But
Day 5. Okay, Katie, you want to get that one?
today is day 5 for my embryos. My appointment has changed to say freeze. Ooh. Okay, freeze instead of day 6 for check tomorrow. I'm guessing this means.
Well, let's put it right. Let's put it right.
Okay, there we go. Let's do it again. Today's day 5. My appointment has changed to say freeze instead of day 6 for it. Check tomorrow. I'm guessing this means everything was frozen today. Since it's Sunday, when should I get the results of grade and quantity of my embryos?
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, someone's going to call you. However, we should talk about grading and quality of embryos. It's not that great.
I was a lousy grade embryo. They tried to throw me out. My mom said, well, let's just try them, right? Grading is bad. It's not very accurate. Here's basically, it all depends which part of we're looking at, right? You look at and you know how we grade flags. We look at flags and automatically people have a judgment, right? The same thing with biopsies. Grading and judgment is bad. Bad.
There are so many embryos that we thought were like, oh, this terrible looking embryo, gorgeous kid was born. So it's not just, it doesn't happen once. It happens on a regular basis. So don't estimate the value of grading. It isn't that great.
Judge not lest ye be judged. That's really important. All right. How about this one?
Tried a lap from my gyno and it was abandoned due to frozen abdomen caused by abdominal surgery at birth. If my FET isn't successful, can I have another attempt from CNY? I'm presuming another attempt at FET.
Well, I would be very, very, very reticent about the surgery because of your severe scar tissue. Sometimes you say, no way. But again, let's go down to the simple things. You could do the anti-endo, antimicrobial, antihistamine protocol for 2 months. You could do carnivore keto, 1 meal a day. The Kiltz way, that's bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting and salt.
And when you do get pregnant with the frozen pelvis, the pregnancies go really well.
Oh, yeah. You'll still be fine.
Yeah. We have lots of patients who've had that.
You'll still be fine. I wouldn't do surgery.
The risk isn't worth it.
No. I don't think, but I would do carnivore keto, 1 meal a day, do the antimicrobial, the antihistamine, and the anti-endo for 2 months. That'll help a lot. Yeah. And it works so good. It does for sure. It's our pleasure, April. Let's see. Did we get Megan? Let's get Megan, doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yes, sir. Is it possible to have a viable pregnancy with a slow rising HCG? My first beta was 46, second was 60. Well, that's at least a 50% rise there, right? Isn't it?
No, well, at 1.5, which is close. You got to be careful.
Yeah. It's not declining, but it didn't double. Third beta is tomorrow. There's a lot of it. That's a trend. It's a general trend, but two values don't make the trend. So you have to get a few more.
And you gotta just keep on. You gotta stay on your meds, get your ultrasound, stay on that, Megan. It's still possible. Don't give up hope. Hold hope, have faith.
And don't stop your meds.
Stay on all your medications and stay carnivore. And if you want a little something treat, have Kiltz's ice cream. You know how we get when we're a little sad? You know, we get sad and we want a little treat. Kiltz's ice cream. That's the way, right? Even if you make the whole carton. It's like, listen, from time to time we're doing it, but don't eat the fruit or the honey. It's not good. All right.
So there's a question. Let's see now. Period is absent. Could that be a reason for miscarriage? We'd have to see what's the reason for the period being absent. But generally, you don't need to have a period to necessarily become pregnant in a transfer, for instance.
And Christy Marie, yes, tell the team you could do the HSG with the 3.6 after DNC. Of course you can. If you just had a DNC, why? All right, just ask the team. I just had a miscarriage. Isn't my pregnancy test going to be a little positive? I haven't had a period or ovulation. Yes, they could do the HSG, Kristen Marie. Yeah.
3.6 is negative.
No, well, not necessarily, but depends on the level. But you don't need a negative. You just had a miscarriage. You could have 100 HCG just after the DNC and still do an HSG.
Yeah, when you have a miscarriage, the problems of conception
Are
are removed, but your HCG still stays
right, but not
positive.
all of them. Sometimes
Yeah.
there's a little bit remaining.
And the HCG can stay positive for almost a month after that.
Kristen Marie, I'm sorry about that. Text me 315-416-9872.
I was there Friday and they said they couldn't.
Yeah, Albany tends to be like, oh my God, it's positive. All right. Tell them you'll take the risk, right? Should be open after September 20th. My 50 day falls on September 28th. Can I still proceed with baselines? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Malcolm. All right. Let's see. Ravina, hello. Let's see. Is no joking friend. Oh, all right. Just wanted to hop on. Just be Kimmy.
Hi, Dr. Kiltz. Just wanted to hop on and let you know my first FET after 3 retrievals worked with Dr. Chang. Hey, Dr. Chang. Buffalo team is amazing. We're all amazing. Our teams are amazing.
But who's more amazing than we are?
You.
You are. Listen, we only do this for you. We sleep, breathe up and down all the way just strictly for this. We are not here to find a way to sell out and go sit on a beach and watch the birds fly by. This is about our way to invest in you. We will continue to do this until the day I die and beyond. That's it. Let's see when it ends. Erika, let's see. You can reply the video.
You can reply the video when it ends. Okay.
Last 2 or 3 days, does that affect possible pregnancy?
My periods only last 2 days. No, I don't think so. It doesn't. It depends on your lining. If there's a reason your periods are so short because you have a problem with your lining, then there are tests we can do. HSG.
Yeah, but we look at these things like too exact.
Yeah.
It's not exact.
And it might not be necessarily abnormal either that periods last 2 or 3 days. A lot of people have periods that last like that.
Lovely smile. We're working on Philadelphia. Dr. Ivanov rocks. He just had his 50th birthday. So make sure next time you see him, you send a beautiful happy birthday, Dr. Ivanov.
He's a young guy, yeah?
He's a young guy. 50. Oh my God. I'm a young guy. You're a young. Listen, youth is in the mind, and never work for anti-aging. You're just youthifying every single day. That's all. That's it. Simple as anything. Let's see. In my Kelly, how would ovaries being positioned higher up complicate an egg retrieval? Reasons for failure. This is the king of abdominal egg retrievals. Dr. Corley is too, by the way.
He always sends us the tough ones. The high ovaries, some people have trouble retrieving, but we do so many retrievals. We don't have any issues with it. If you can't get it from a vaginal approach, then we do an abdominal approach. We still get the egg.
But often if they're high up, it's secondary to inflammation, scar tissue, PCOS, which is metabolic disorder. And what should everyone do? Carnivore. That's it. All right, Brandon's Westover. Hello. Let's see. My diet was horrible before. Let's see. The carnivore will kick ass, removes inflammation, and will help for sure. And remember, those levels are still great for pregnancy. 6 and above, but we like it 7. That's the cushion. But plenty of 6s have babies, by the way. Plenty of them.
We've had babies with 3.
Kristen Marie, 315-416-987. Am I allowed to do this? Let me see if I can do this.
What are you trying to do?
I got it.
Okay, here's a good question in the meantime. Do you recommend keto for people with tons of food allergies? Absolutely, because the majority of food allergies come from where, Rob?
You want me to say it? Is that it?
Yeah, because you say it all the time.
They come from plants.
Yeah. Wheat, plant. So
all plants. Plants.
A lot of people who've had like celiac disease and things like that, which are a sort of an allergy to food, when they start going on keto diet, there is a great improvement in their symptoms.
But what's the best way? Which carnivore?
Yeah.
Right? That's it. It's as simple as that. Look I put my number there for people to use from time to time. I love getting your text messages, but some days I can only get so many. I do my best. Quick question. Both parents did the chromosome test that came back normal. That's the genetic testing of the embryos.
Yes.
No. Well, it depends.
Depends
It
why
depends.
you want
Right.
it. Okay. So the thing is that if your chromosomes are normal, doesn't mean that your embryo is necessarily going to be normal, because most of us have normal chromosomes anyways. So, and we have tons of abnormal embryos. So it doesn't guarantee you having an abnormal embryo. Now, the second part of the question, do we need to test embryos? That's a really good question.
No, we don't need. It's your choice if you want, but it's not an accurate test. Even gender is not 100% accurate. We do know that. It's your choice to do it. I'm not a big fan of it.
Neither am I, actually.
And we're finding more and more that it's wrong. We've transferred plenty of abnormal embryos and got normal babies. So that means it wasn't an abnormal embryo. The testing is inaccurate. But listen, we still offer it. We still do it. That's as simple as that. So
there's some good reasons to do it. For instance, if you're doing a family balancing,
but it's not 100% accurate either.
No, we
that everyone need to know that.
We still recommend doing the test when you're pregnant.
Right, but you get pregnant, you deliver a baby. That's the very best way to live, right?
Yeah.
Keto carnivore forever. Kiltz's baby's way forever. I know it doesn't make sense. Doctor, would you grab that sheet right there and hold it up for people to see? Let's see. He's going to Dr. Frugi's going to walk across the screen in his Bermuda shorts. Yeah, kind of. I hope you guys are having a really awesome summer. It's a beautiful August. Every day. Thank God for the day. And God is the master of all of us, right? And God is within all of us. So whatever your religion or non-religion, whatever your belief system is, see and love everything and everyone out there. And please give love to your doctor, even if they don't agree with what you're doing or that the fact that you're carnivore and they're vegans. Just love them anyway. That's really important, right? DNA fragmentation. Does it lower probability of full-term pregnancy? What is the risk of DNA? What's DNA fragmentation? Another name for?
Damage of
It's inflammation. That's all it is. It's another measure.
So when the DNA gets damaged, it breaks. And that's what fragmentation means, DNA fragmentation.
Right. But it's only, it's fragmentation is just DNA inflammation, which is caused by sugar, plants. That's it. So
does it lower the probability? Well, if you have damaged very high DNA fragmentation, you have less embryos that are produced, less fertilization, less implantation.
And yes, maybe some damaged embryos that are going to have a higher risk of miscarriage, but plenty of babies are born with high DNA fragmentation. So the why part of it, that's the mystery. PCOS, by the way, PCOS is a metabolic diabetic disorder caused by eating
too much sugar
in the form of plants.
Yeah. Well, actually, a lot of people don't understand, but plants are sugar. And even if they say, like, let's say we don't digest cellulose and things like that, the truth is that even if you eat cellulose, which is not theoretically digested by human beings, the gut bacteria changes it into sugar that we then digest. So
I know everyone says that. Basically, bacteria and yeast are using the fiber, fruits, and vegetables to make heat, gas, alcohol, and aldehydes. The microbes are not meant to be in our bowels. I think it's wrong. Now, I'm very different from most people's beliefs, but I would say that the microbes are utilizing the sugar because they want to live. They just happen to be in our shit because it's a great place to live because there's a lot of fiber, fruits, and vegetables there. And it's a great environment. And so I would say that in general, we've been taught the wrong things, my bias. And we love to have these conversations, don't we?
We don't agree on everything, but there's a lot of things we agree on.
But would you put bacteria and yeast in your eyes or a wound? No, you wouldn't. Would you smear it all over an egg or an embryo of the uterus? No. The glycobiome is the most important structure of your body, and 99% of the experts don't know a thing about the glycobiome. Glycosylation is critical to the survival of a human. You will die fast as shit, right? Purchase the cookbook. Go to drkiltz.com. You could purchase it on that link, by the way.
You don't have it here, do you?
Here's, yeah. I'll step
here.
aside.
Yep, there you go. Ooh, there.
Sperm analysis. Ashley, that's the best way doctors. Listen, again, men, carnivore, women, carnivore, babies, carnivore. If you're just born, breastfeed for 6, 9, 12, 24 months, you pick it. But once you're done with that, do not eat berries, fruit, fiber, seeds, or nuts. Plants create human microbreweries. That is it. It's deadly. And don't forget to flatter your partner, feed your partner, and fuck your partner. Because we have to have sensuality in all of this. Remember that, listen, we want to recognize that love and kindness and faith is fantastic, most important. Carnivore does not cause gut dysbiosis. It heals it. But you want to fast for 1, 2, or 3 days. We just did a 72-hour fast. You should do a 72-hour fast once a month, right? Sex, fat, and rock and roll. Nicks, yes, tricks, and Blix, right? All of it. Keto Rocks Radio. Kiltz was on it. You got to check it out. We're going to put the link on drkiltz.com, and we're linking all of us together, right? Genetic disease without family history is so likely from a genetic mutation are less likely to pass it on to the child. Yeah, it's still a possibility. Listen, it's still a possibility, but we all have genetic disorders.
At least 3.
No, wait, listen, but that's evolution. Everyone is so worried about, listen, even CF and ALS and MS, those are genetic predispositions that likely have value, but we're eating the wrong diet. That's it. Oh, this is a long one. I'm going to give this to Dr. Jenna. All right.
Okay. I've had a lab hysteroscopy, no endo detected. It seems to have good quality eggs, but only 1 to 2 eggs retrieved at a time. I can get pregnant, but for whatever reason, it doesn't stick after 1 or 2 weeks and doesn't implant and get comfy. I've been told my uterus looks pristine and my lining looks great. I have been told I have several small fibroids on my left ovary and a resolving cyst. I've transferred 2 of my best BA plus A plus embryos and they did not stick. I've been diagnosed with what's the rest?
We don't have the rest there, but and I'm not sure why, but
probably glucose intolerance, which basically
it's inflammation.
Well, earlier I said that there's 4 things, amongst which metabolic state is one of them that will prevent a wrong metabolic state will prevent embryos from implanting. So that's an area where you would want to look at.
The birth control pill and the abortion pill are made out of plants. Basically, sugar is deadly consumed. For some people, it's more significant than others, but all of us are damaged by it. If you eat fries or ice cream with sugar in it of any significance or frequency, it's not good for you. The same thing with honey and fruit. Basically, we're eating plants, salad, vegetables, fruit, fiber, lean meat. Deadly, deadly, deadly. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Good vitamins for IBS. I live
in India.
Well, you want to go carnivore and you want to try the Kiltz Nutritional Solutions. But the most important part is go to 1 meal a day or less and eat fat. You got to eat fat. If you're a vegetarian, it's cream, butter, eggs. But stop eating plants. They're deadly.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, here. I'm 36 years old right here. Iandra, 28. I'm 36 years old.
Nope. Young.
Yeah.
She's 36 years young.
Young. Yeah, geez, I misread that.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, I'm 36 years young, low AMH. Would you recommend an IUI or continue with IVF, mini IVF or regular? More is not always better in IVF. We know that. So it depends on what kind of response you've had in earlier IVF cycles. But if you haven't had a great response, my opinion would be to do a low dose IVF. Yeah.
Or but sex, IUI, and IVF
they all work.
Don't give up on anything. If one isn't working this week, try something next month. You got to keep at it. Stay carnivore, Iandra. Very, very, very important. You want to get the DOR. I'm going to change the name of DOR. Listen, right? 31 years young, and you got 3 eggs, 2 fertilized. Where do we go?
Yeah, that's pretty good. So there's 2 things with when we look at ovarian reserve. One of them is easy to evaluate, and even then, We sometimes get that wrong too. It's the AMH which gives you sort of like a quantity for your eggs, but the quality is a whole different thing. And that's really very closely related to your age, and you're 31. So even though you might have less eggs, you have probably really good quality eggs. That's why you got two fertilized. And don't forget, when you were born, your mother only had one egg, and that resulted in one embryo, and that was you. So you don't need a lot of eggs actually to have a baby. The more you do, obviously, the easier it is, but it's the quality that is the number one thing here.
Yeah, it's and plenty of babies. And I do a day 3, fresh or frozen, for sure. If I have a high antibodies of Hashimoto's like 200 and normal other results, do you need medicine? Some people will still treat with some thyroid medications. You might try the desiccated armor thyroid better potentially. And don't forget the family building guide and Kiltz is keto.
Well, I mean, Hashimoto is antibodies against your thyroid produced by your body,
and
so it is definitely an inflammatory state.
But it can affect every other parts of the body too, right? And not just the thyroid.
So that would be if we were doing a transfer here, we would be using an immune protocol.
Always. And I always say immune 3 or 4 for everyone. 1 and 2, very, very rare, in my opinion. Shay got 33 eggs. PCOS patients have poor eggs. Shay, they have plenty of fantastic eggs, by the way.
But you can improve the quality of your eggs
by
going keto, because whatever causes that bad quality of eggs can be reversed with the diet.
Absolutely. Quick one from Olivia, and then I'll get one here from Ravina.
Okay,
we got that. Never mind. Go ahead,
Olivia. If my vitamin D level was low, do I need to get that up before moving forward with egg retrieval? Answer is no, but it's still good to get those vitamin D levels up. There seems to be a little bit less miscarriages when you have higher vitamin D levels. So I would just go ahead and do it. And it does go up quite quick, actually. So yeah, go ahead and start your
and carnivore in the baby's way, and fasting. I always say if you can do 1 meal a day, 23 and 1, you do a 2-day fast maybe once a week, and a 3-day fast once a month. That's a crazy kick ass. And listen, the glucose storage disease, which is due to eating too much glucose, in my opinion. Insulin resistance doesn't occur, by the way. If you eat plants, you're going to have elevated insulin. And the job of insulin is to make fat. So that's the interesting one. What I consume, that's what I believe. It's all a consumption. You wouldn't put sugar in a jet airplane or any car or anything. Sugar is deadly to the Formula One. You guys, you gals, you humans, all of us, whatever your gender description is, we're Ferraris in Formula One. We're the temples. How much sugar is required in our diet?
Probably none.
None.
Yeah.
None. No plants are ever required. You must eat animal fat and animal meat to be truly healthy. That's it, right?
Because the only reason we actually started eating plants as human beings is because we're in times of famine, and we were unable to catch animals and eat meat.
Or if you wanted to control the masses and create peasants, soldiers, slaves, and prisoners, you fed them plants. The pharaohs, the priests, the presidents, the pope, and the professors, and the physicians are telling you to eat plants, and plants are deadly for you. You are a carnivore through and through. That is it. The lion and the lioness, that's all you are. That's it. Drunken sailors. Yes, after sugar, right? Remember, sugar, the microbes in the bowels make alcohol out of the plants, and then you are drunk since the day you're born to the day you die. And in actuality, those microbes likely get into your beautiful body in utero, but mostly the sugar and the plant poisons, we're becoming addicted in utero. That's it, right? What would you do with the drunken sailor? Oh my God, anything you want, right?
Someone saying hi from Italy.
Where we got? Quicksilver.
Yes.
I did a great live with Dr. Tomasi, Christina Tomasi. She, a beautiful Italian. She translated. We're going to do another one for sure. Kiltz is all his grandparents are from Italy, believe it or not. That's the craziness, right? All our pleasure, by the way. We love you. And let's see. Where are we at? My meat quality in India isn't the best. What would your best advice? Listen, poor quality meat is better than good quality plants, right? Let's see, fresh meat, and I don't care if it's grass fed, grain fed, or milk fed. That's the very best that we're meant. Very best.
So facing destiny 1922. Is there anything I can do to make my period last more than 2 to 3 days? It used to be 4 to 5. I don't know why you want. Is there any reason you want to change your period? But is it probably because you think it might get you more fertile, perhaps?
It does change naturally,
it
right?
does, yeah.
It's what doesn't change?
I have less than you here.
Yeah, but it's all changing,
Yeah, look.
and change is good. Kelly, you're the best. We love our lab team is amazing, and all of our lab teams at all of our locations. We're working to get our Sarasota office. The biggest challenge with Sarasota, guess what? COVID has created a shortage of the chips that go in the incubators. So we're waiting. The construction's going amazing. Colorado, we're renovating the place in September.
We have all the equipment in Colorado. Everything runs great there. We just want to.
Well, no, we're new construction, some new training for team members, and some new equipment.
And
all of it, right?
Yeah, because Colorado's growing.
Oh my God!
Yes,
absolutely. And should Kiltz put something in Texas and in where else? Texas, California, Minnesota, Tennessee, everywhere. I had 3 transfers, no success. A laparoscopic hysteroscopy, diet, 1 meal a day. I've been on the keto carnivore. Next transfer soon. Can I do something else? Look at the level 4 immune protocol, the level 3 IVIG, Cimzia. Look at the new fish oil, Omegavan, lipids. That's another good one. Shay, in the Caribbean, we need a monitoring center. See, the labs are really the biggest. The embryology team is amazing. So more satellites will work with you. If you want to start a satellite there, Shay, we'll help you do it. You don't need to be a doctor to start a satellite. You need to be a human being alive to start a center where we can do ultrasounds and blood draws to start the process to make it easier. And we need more and more and more help from the community.
If you have a doctor who's willing to work with you, we would be very happy to.
But it doesn't require a doctor. It requires a human being that's willing to open up a center to do ultrasounds and blood draws. Yeah. We send the bloods to us directly or send them to LabCorp. We can do it. That's it. By the way,
we can do IVF with minimal blood tests.
And you don't even need. You can do a natural cycle IVF for frozen transfer, mini cycle IVF for frozen transfer. Lots of different ways. After your doctor sends in a referral. Roughly, Amber, make sure you call and set up the appointment also, but we can do it quickly, weeks or less. And we should have your own ability to make your own appointments there. I don't know if my team stealthily took it down. They do things like that to me. Community Fertility Center is CNY. Community Fertility, that's what we are. That's it, right? DMV area. That's Marie. We're working with Dr. the Annandale OBGYN. Really great team. We're working with them to get a center there, but we're starting with satelliting. Satellite starts the way because the labs are the most intense centers. You can't just willy-nilly put a lab wherever you want. You got to be careful about that. We got that.
So you don't really need to be next to us for us to be able to do something for you. You can be anywhere. We have patients all the way from Alaska,
Australia, Nigeria, Italy,
India,
all over the world.
Yeah.
Over the world.
So we and if we haven't worked with someone in your area, we'll find a way to make it happen. That's what we do the best.
So the new fish oil lipids, I think, are a game changer because they're fish oil instead of soy oil. Vegans use soy oil, vegetarians use the soy oil, but everyone else, I'm going to recommend the Omegavan. We're just working to get it with Metro Drugs. They're working to get it for us, so that's great. Antoinette from South Africa.
Oh, there you go. We were talking about Africa right here. Yeah. Antoinette. Hi, Antoinette.
Hello to everyone. Let's see. Holly, this is a good question. Would you recommend DuoStim?
Yes, it does work. It certainly shortens the time between collecting embryos. So in many cases, DuoStim is a viable option.
Yeah,
Yes.
luteal stems, DuoStims.
And it works just as well, by the way.
Yeah. And I think and low dose protocols work really, really well. And remember, this is a very imperfect process. There's no guarantee to the outcomes, but we're going to all do our very best. And I know you are too. If you go to our family building guide and also drkiltz.com and CNY Fertility, there's so much out there. It's been an hour. Woo!
I just came in 45 minutes.
Listen, we're really grateful to everyone. Check out the Keto for Fertility Cookbook and also the Family Building Guide, which is right here. Family Building Guide. All right. And no, wait a minute. What am I doing here? Here we go. Family Building Guide. It's really, really great on drkiltz.com or CNY Fertility. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. If we didn't get your question, sorry about that. But keep joining 5 a.m. Mighty Tribe every day, New York time. Wherever you are in this world, faith always trumps facts and spirit over science. I'm having a baby. Let's see. Just ask about the Omega Von in Syracuse. We have it, but it's coming. Lost steam for a second, so apologize. You answered my question. All right. God bless everyone. Have an awesome day. Thank you, Malcolm, for helping us. And we'll be on at 11:15 on Instagram, Dr. Kiltz, and also on YouTube, Facebook for a great interview with Bronson, Keto, Coach.